talked about choosing the right area, setting your budget, and working with right agent. Now let's dive into the most important and often confusing part of the process: the legal steps, contracts, and hidden costs of buying property in Dubai. Understand property costs and hidden fees. Then you see a property price in Dubai, let's say 2 million dirhams. It's just the beginning. Here is what you need to add to calculate the full costs. First, Dubai Land Department transfer fee, 4% of the property value. Admin fee, around 4 to 5%. Varies slightly by trustee office. Next, agency commission, usually 2% of the purchase price plus 5% VAT if you're buying on secondary market. If you're buying off-plan, you don't pay agency fee. Next, trustee fee, approximately 5,000 dirhams. NOC fee, depending on the developer, usually starting from 500 dirhams. Service charges, yearly fees for building maintenance, calculated per square foot. For example, buying a property for 2 million dirhams, DLD fee, 80,000 dirhams, agency fee, 40,000 dirhams plus VAT, admin and trustee around 10,000 dirhams. Total extra 130,000 dirhams. Always ask your agent to prepare full cost sheet before buying anything. Step 5. Sign the sales agreement, MOU, and pay the deposit. Now we're talking about secondary market. For off-plan market, I have different video. You should sign a memorandum of understanding. This is the preliminary contract that outlines all the terms. At this stage, you will pay a deposit, usually 10% of the property price, in form of check. This check is held by seller's agent, and it is not refundable if you, the buyer, back out without cause. What the MOU includes: name of the buyer and seller, agreed price, payment timeline, transfer deadline, penalty clauses, any special conditions, furniture handover date, etc. Always read the fine print. If anything feels vague, ask for clarification or get a legal opinion. You are investing hundreds of thousands of dollars. Don't rush. Dubai agents will try to push you and request immediate decision. No. Now, get a non-objection certificate. Before the property can be transferred, the developer, like Imar, Nahil, etc., must issue an NOC, non-objection certificate, to confirm the seller has no outstanding fees and that the property can be sold. NOC is usually issued within 5 to 7 working days. The buyer or seller pays the NOC fee, depends on the agreement. Check your MOU to find out who is paying fee. Without the NOC, you can't move to the next step, so make sure this is scheduled early. Step 7. Transfer the title deed at the trustee office. This is the final step, the actual ownership transfer. It takes place at an official Dubai Land Department trustee office. Here's what happens. Both parties, or the POAs, meet at the trustee office. Buyer provides manager check for the remaining amount. Seller signs transfer papers. DLD, Dubai Land Department, issues the title deed in the buyer's name. You will receive it via email within 30 minutes to 1.5 hours. Buyer gets the key and becomes official owner. The entire appointment usually takes 30 to 60 minutes. Make sure you bring your original passport and Emirates ID, if you are a resident, of course. So what's next? Congratulations! You are now a property owner in Dubai. But the journey doesn't end here. Now you're officially owner of a property in Dubai. So what's next? Whether you are planning to live in your new home, rent it out, or sell it later, there are some important steps you need to make. I will show you how to manage your property, avoid common landlord mistakes, and maximize your return on investment. Let's be clear. Each goal requires a different strategy. Living in, make sure your property is properly registered with DEWA, Dubai Electricity and Water Authority. I have a separate video on this channel for this one. And a JARI, tenancy registration system if needed. Renting it out, decide between long-term or yearly rental and short-term via Airbnb or Booking.com. Are you planning to flip it later? Think 3-5 years. Is your unit in high demand area, or will there be oversupply? Should you flip now or wait? Pro tip: don't rush to rent or sell. If you time the market right, for example, just before a major infrastructure launch, you can get another 15%. For example, Metro is opening in this area. Register utilities and service providers. Before anyone moves in, including yourself, you must register DIVA, water and electricity connection. Usually takes 24 to 48 hours. Cost 2,000 dirhams refundable deposit. Internet provider, Etisalat or Du, there are two of them. Check what's available in your building. Cooling provider. District cooling is separate from DIVA. You'll need to register with Empower, EmiCool, or another provider depending on your building. If you are renting out, you will need an EJARI certificate, mandatory legal document. Without it, your tenant can't get internet or DIVA. Assign this to your agent or property management company if you are abroad. It's worth it. Next step, hire a property manager. If you don't live in Dubai or just want peace of mind, hire a professional property management company. They handle marketing your unit, screening tenants, rent collection, repairs and maintenance, move-in, move-out inspections, legal issues, if tenant defaults, for example. Typical fee 5 to 10% of the annual rent. Short-term rental management often charges 15 to 20%, but includes full furnishing, cleaning, guest support. Pro tip: make sure they are RERA licensed and provide monthly reports. I personally work with free vetted teams. Feel free to reach out for recommendations. You will find all my contacts below, and here look for the QR code. Next, understand rental yields and taxes. Yes, Dubai has zero property tax and no income tax on rent, but you still need to account for annual service charges paid to the developer, property management fees, vacancy periods, maintenance costs, currency exchange if you repatriate income abroad. By the way, this income may be taxable in your homeland country. Typical ROI 5 to 7% net for long term, 7 to 10% net for Airbnb. For example, one bedroom in Dubai Marina bought for 1.5 million dirhams will generate 90,000 dirhams year to year, which is around 6.5 gross. Open a local bank account to collect rental income and reduce fees. I can help you with account setup and compliance if needed. You will find all my contacts below.